Hey guys, Cast 72. Hope everyone's doing well. Today, if y'all recall, when I painted the Kia, I had mentioned that I didn't care about the fog lights, the original one, or not the original, I should say, but the aftermarket ones that I had installed. I didn't care much for them because this lid was plastic, the screen. So when I painted the vehicle, I painted over everything. I didn't care because I was going to replace them. So that's what this video is going to be on today. We're going to replace the fog lights with this other kit that I bought. Now, you might ask, why did you paint over them? The reason why I did that is because since these lenses were made out of plastic, they yellowed over time and they just looked ugly. I didn't like the way they looked. So this is going to be the replacement. This is going to be the equipment we are going to use. I just got a full set of drills. I've got a heat gun. If you're asking what the heat gun's for, it's because I have these nice solder seal wire connectors. They're pretty awesome, guys. They make the job a lot easier and a lot secure. Basically what you would do is run your wire that you're going to connect from both ends, and it's got some solder in the center. So you heat that up, it melts, and it makes a full connection. And not only that, it makes it water. It makes a water seal, and it comes with assortments, and then some zip ties just in case I need to tie some wiring up. Now, what's going to make this really quick? Oh, and then of course a drill. And let me show you here real quick what I got. These are called Niriders. I'll put the link in the description. Got them from Amazon. This is what they look like. And what I like about these guys is that they're glass, they're not plastic, so they're not going to yellow over time. Here's what they look like. And as you can see, it already comes with the positive and negative cable ready to go. And what's going to make this job a lot quicker is that all I got to do is take these original, the ones I had on, aftermarket ones I had on, off, splice them, put my solder connections to these, and we're done. The only other thing we're going to need to do is these bolts that they come with. I need to drill into the housing of the frame for the bumper. I'm sorry, frame on the bumper for the fog lights. And it's cool because they come with this little template. So basically I would put that on, follow the template hose, put my bolts in, and it's a done deal. So it should be as simple as that, guys. I wanted to say something here. I thought about it right now. Oh, yes. In case y'all are wondering, these I did a video on where I just connected them with double tape. And to my surprise, guys, they've held all this time through rain, heat, and we even had some snow in Texas. And that tape actually held it pretty well. This is the first time I'm actually about to take this off. So let's see how this is going to go. Yeah, I'm surprised this tape held on that long, to be honest with you. And there's our cable. So at this point, let me go ahead and get this all set up and get all this ready so that we can do a video on it, guys. And so yeah, today we're replacing the fog lights on the Kia. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, I was trying to figure out how to tackle this because on the video that I did where I replaced these originally the first time, I actually had to turn the wheel. Let me show you. I had to turn the wheel outward, and then I had to pull this this wheel backing. I'll show you here real quick. Hold on. There you go. So I had to pull this out in order to get back there, and there's 3 screws that hold this frame. And then I had to put the screws back and do all that. This time I think I'm going to do it a lot quicker by simply putting my template, drill the holes, and then I will need to turn the wheel and actually get behind here, but that will only be to tighten the bolts up that the new fog lights come with. So we won't have to go through, basically, long story short, we won't have to take the housing off this time. So with that being said, now that we know what our plan is, let me go ahead and I'll try to do time lapse. Again, like I mentioned on most of my videos, if there's something that I come across or gets interrupted somehow that I think I need to share with you guys, I'll stop the video and explain what took place. But for now, let's go ahead and start time lapse. Again, we're going to put the template on here, put the bolts in, mount the new fog lights, solder the joints together or the connections, and test them out and see how this all works out. I will have my I don't know if you can see it here. Can you see me? There I am right there. Anyway, I have my action camera connected to my forehead, so we'll also have some video on that as well. Hopefully everything works out, guys. All right, enough said. Let's get started. Okay guys, first milestone we're gonna have to face. I didn't take into consideration the depth. So as you can see, we're gonna actually have to cut a full circle using the template. Where's it at? Using the template so that we can get our circumference. Oops, there we go. So we can get our circumference, cut that out in order to mount the lights. I totally forgot that we're gonna have to cut that out. And then aside from that, I cleaned up the frame itself with some denatured alcohol and a rag. That's what you saw in the time lapse. And then I wanted to show you guys that if you can see this on the original, there's your positive and negative cable. So that's how we'll splice those together and then we'll be done. Unfortunately, it's not going to be as quick as I thought because I'm going to have to cut this out. I was hoping I didn't have to do much more, but it looks like in order to do it right, we're going to have to cut that out in order for these to fit inside. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started again. All right, guys. See how this works out, guys, using my head cam. So yeah, like I said, this here, the circumference was a little bit bigger than what I actually needed, but because the holes still align, I really think we should still be okay. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue. We should be all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on. So we've already got our template. I need to figure out how I'm going to cut this out. Man, I guess I'll have to get my Dremel tool and cut this out. All right, let's get that done. Alright, there we go. Got it cut out. Now let's see how this is going to fit. Do I need to cut a little more? Yeah, looks like I need to trim it a little more. That was just a rough cut anyway, guys. Let's go ahead and continue on. There we go. Perfect. So that's what it's gonna look like, guys. Nice. All right, cool. And then like I said, all I'll have to do now is get the holes drilled for the screws. And like I said, thanks to the template they give, it's not even really a template, guys. What that really is, I think that's just foam padding, so that it has a better connection with the frame of the vehicle. You see that? That's all it is, really. I call it a template, but basically it could be used as such because it at least tells you where to line up the holes. But it's more of a padding if you're doing this on, let's say, a metal bumper. So yeah. All right, and for that, let's see what kind of drill we're going to use, what kind of drill bit, so I can tell you guys. Let's see what these screws look like. Nope, a little bit bigger. Man, it looks like it's gonna rain. Jeez. I think these will work. Yeah, these will work. So I'm gonna go with a 732 drill bit, and we'll go ahead and get the holes drilled real quick. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take these this foam out because it's gonna throw off my drill. Well, what might throw it off too is the fact that the frame has grooves in it, so it might throw off the drill. So let's hope we get it right on it. Maybe I can get it started with the Dremel. These grooves are not letting the drill go perfectly right. Yeah, this will work. Now let's see if that'll give me a better start. Oh yeah, much better. Alright, let's see if that drill was big enough. It's a tight fit, so what I'll do is I'll run the drill through there a few times just to get the opening a little bit bigger. Let's try that now. There we go. That's gonna work. Perfect. Okay. Maybe y'all can see that. Fits just perfect. Alright, cool. Okay guys, let me show you how these solder wire connectors work. Those are pretty cool. Let me get the scissors and get some of this shielding off of here. And right here, guys, it's just your basic positive to positive, negative to negative. Let's connect our heat gun. These might be anywhere between an 18 to 22 gauge. Yeah, that should work. That'll be fine. We'll do the negative first. Where did my wire go? There it is. Anyway, what you want to make sure is that the solder, which is the center, falls right in between the two connections, like, you know what I mean, evenly. I don't know if you guys can catch that on my head cam, but just for demonstration purposes, let me show you. You want to make sure that these two are right above, side by side each other, and that solder, I wish I had more slack on this. This keeps falling back inside the bumper. Anyway, you want to make sure that these two fall evenly together, side by side, and then that solder connection right there falls in between, so when it melts, it distributes evenly on both sides. It would be so much easier if I had more slack, but there we go, that's perfect right there. So now let's get our heat gun and put this to an end. Hopefully it'll stay there, because I don't want to be holding it near that freaking heat gun, because it's going to burn my fingers. All right, that should be good enough. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's done. And you'll know when it's complete, because you'll see that solder just kind of split apart. It'll just melt, and it'll get all over the wiring. It makes a real good solid connection. And like I said, it makes it waterproof. Alright, that's perfect. So there you go, guys. I don't know if you can see that. I'll go ahead and take my camera and take a snapshot for you guys so you can see how good of a seal this makes. Hey guys, these do make a good solid water seal, but if you want to just take the extra precaution, I'm going to go ahead and just to make it look nice, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this with electrical tape. One, it won't hurt, and two, you're just being extra precautious, you know, in the event that water does seep in through the bumper and underneath the carriage and does get on the wiring. But like I said, those do make a watertight seal. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm just really doing this for cosmetic purposes. I'd rather just have it look kind of like it's sealed, as opposed to just exposing the wires like that. Personal preference. I'm really uncomfortable, guys, using this head cam. I normally don't do my videos this way, but I do really want to start using it, because it allows me to be able to give you guys a first-person view of what I'm doing, as opposed to the camera being set off on the side and doing the recording. So you might start noticing that I'm going to start using this on my future videos, and we'll see how it goes. I'm curious too to see how the sound quality, the video angle and stuff's going to work out. But you see how that looks a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more better visually, that is. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put our fog lights in there, line up the holes as best we can. That should be about right. But anyway, there you go, guys, just to give you a quick look of what it looks like. It looks so much better, especially with that black trim, as opposed to these. But like I said, these lasted me so long. Anyway, before we go any further, let me hit the power to make sure that we are going to be able to light those up. There we go, nice and white. Wow, those are freaking bright, man. Those look awesome. Cool. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right guys, let's do the other side and get these bolted in, and then I'll give you guys an overall look of everything. Honestly, it didn't take me that long. I've been out here probably 20 minutes now, and I've already done one, but that's because I didn't realize we had to cut this out, and a few little hiccups here and there, but all in all, very easy. So yeah, let me get this installed, guys. I'm not gonna video the other side because it's the same thing as this side, no, same exact thing, so there's no point of, you know, boring you guys with that. And then I'll just do an overall look of how it looks with the new fog lights. All right guys, as always, I do appreciate you watching. Stay safe out there.